It is no coincidence that you are watching this video right now. Today there is a message coming from the universe just for you, and please watch the video till the end to learn the information in this video. Those who are in abundance can make their donations. You have matched with a royal family through DNA. According to the surprising ancestry test results released, your heritage is linked to one of the most influential families in the US. How will this affect you in the future? Now, someone from that royal family is looking for you, and they need to deliver a very important message that has the power to completely change the course of your life. This goes beyond your ancestry to reveal the hidden dynamics that mold America's elite and how you are now intimately involved with them. Could a power like this be the key to realizing your full potential? This has been made clear by the universe at a moment when the balance of power in the United States is changing, and you have more influence than ever on that transition. Type, "I claim my royal destiny" to get this notification. America's landscape is changing dramatically. Social institutions are changing quickly, financial markets are in disarray, and political tensions are growing. The revelation of your royal lineage couldn't have arrived at a more momentous time against this backdrop. You are about to enter a world of riches, influence, and power that has shaped the United States. This is not a coincidence. Rather, it is the cosmos arranging everything in your favor at this critical juncture in history. Your recently found family is closely associated with American media, politics, and riches. It's not just a coincidence that your DNA has connected you to them. This is a call to action for you to take ownership of your place in the center of American power. However, this discovery carries some hazards. It's possible that members of that family don't want this reality to be known, particularly at this time when debates over America's future are taking place everywhere, from the streets of its cities to the halls of Congress. Press Enter to claim this revelation. I accept my royal lineage, and support us with a super thanks up to $30. Why this time? Why was this made public during one of the most unrest-filled periods in recent American history? Your royal lineage is being revealed at this precise time for a reason. The cosmos is aware that America is about to undergo a significant transition, and you are intended to be a part of it. The things that have prevented you from knowing this information for so long are now being taken apart. We need your voice, your decisions, and your influence to lead this country into the future. Your membership in this royal family has the potential to affect the course of events as the United States struggles with political unrest and economic instability. For many years, they have shaped public policy, held enormous wealth, and shaped media narratives. The fact that you belong to that bloodline is now public knowledge. Not everyone, though, is pleased about this. There are rumors of betrayal, of power battles within the family, and of relatives who will stop at nothing to prevent you from taking the place you deserve. If you're ready to accept your fate, type, "I am ready to claim my royal inheritance." In American history, this is not an average moment. Take a look around you. Social justice movements are growing, political tensions are sharp, and unrest is prevalent. The nation's future is unclear, and the established power structures are coming under scrutiny. After decades of being a part of this power structure, the royal family you are tied to is now at the center of some of the most contentious issues in the country. Stories regarding the wealthy class's influence over American politics, the rise in corruption scandals, and the widening gap between the privileged and the general population have been dominating headlines recently. And now look, here you are, linked to the same individuals at the center of these problems. However, you have a special benefit. The cosmos is leading you through these choppy waters because it is on your side. Your family's riches and influence may be your greatest advantage or your largest obstacle. How you handle these findings is what matters. If you're prepared to face the battle ahead, type, "I activate my strength." The royal family has a huge impact on everything, including high-profile media conglomerates and political campaigns. Recognize that there are strong forces at work as you process this news. Not all of them are in your favor. Certain family members have a significant impact on important policy decisions that impact millions of lives in the current political landscape of the United States. However, others perceive your presence as a challenge to their authority. The struggle for truth, power, and control that is going on within your royal bloodline is similar to the challenges that are currently taking place in America. Within elite circles, the startling results of your DNA test have created a stir. The consequences of this new relationship are significant, and high-ranking officials, CEOs, and members of Congress are beginning to discuss it in whispers. There's a reason this has all surfaced at a time when the U.S. is experiencing political upheaval and economic instability. There's going to be a major event, and you have a very important part in it. If you're ready to accept who you are now, type, "I trust the universe." You will receive an enigmatic invitation to a secret meeting with one of America's most influential people in 3 days. Yes, this invitation will come as a surprise, but it has a direct connection to your royal lineage and the mysteries surrounding it. This isn't just any meeting. This is an opportunity that comes only once in a lifetime and can open doors you never knew were there. However, enormous power also entails significant risk. Even though the person approaching you seems like an ally, there is more going on behind their scenes. They have their own agenda. People in positions of power are attempting to hold on to their positions as the political environment in the United States is changing quickly. They'll perceive you as a threat or as something to employ as a pawn. This could be the encounter that changes everything for you, so be ready, but be on the lookout. Both you and America are at a crossroads. The choices you make in this meeting have the potential to affect the entire country. If you're prepared to take on this task head-on, type, "I am prepared for this encounter." Your royal connection is linked to larger current events in the United States and goes beyond merely a personal finding. You are being dragged into a world where reality is shaped by influence as the nation struggles with persistent political scandals, economic downturns, and the pursuit of social justice. Protests, calls for structural reform, and recent government shutdowns are all indicators that the status quo is collapsing. You have been brought to this place by the cosmos to participate in this change. You've been invited to a private meeting, but this is just the start. You will have to make choices that have the power to alter public opinion, policy, and even the path of American history. However, use caution. Some people may attempt to use you for their own advantage. Not every person who seems to be in your corner actually is. If you're prepared to take on this new world, type, "I claim my role as a leader." Another unexpected turn of events. You're intimately connected to a significant political scandal involving a member of the royal family that has the potential to topple some of the most influential people in America. It's only a matter of time until this is reported by the media, if they haven't already. You are now a part of the story, even though this family member is using their power to hide the truth because of the DNA that has been connected to them. Deep connections to American politics, corruption, and undisclosed money are all part of the story. You'll find yourself unexpectedly in the public eye after word gets out about your connection. You must be ready. This controversy may have national repercussions in the aftermath. You will have to choose whether to use your newfound prominence to bring justice or to remain silent while news organizations race to get the truth. Your decision might permanently alter the U.S. power structure. If you're ready to face the storm ahead, type, "I am ready for the truth." Your royal ancestry is actually more influential than you may think. This family has quietly taken over significant portions of the American economy, including technology, oil, and even defense contracts. These are not your typical aristocrats. Rather, they have shaped policies that impact people's daily lives and are felt all the way from Wall Street to Washington, D.C. Not only are you entering a wealthy family history, but you are entering a world where decisions worth billions of dollars are made behind closed doors. These people are the ones that pull the strings in the background, influencing public opinion, influencing legislation, and setting economic trends. They are currently observing your every action. If you pose a threat or are a benefit, they want to know, will you follow their guidelines or amend them? This is your chance to assert your status as a member of the elite. You can choose to either fight the very institutions that have maintained the elite's hold on power or to embrace your heritage. If you're prepared to question the status quo and reinterpret what it means to be a member of such a lineage, type, "I rewrite my destiny." However, there's more. Long before you did, there was someone close to you, someone you've trusted for years, who knew about your royal connection. Just picture the betrayal when you find out that this person you trusted has been withholding this important secret from you, jealously holding on to it for their own benefit. They've been living under the shadow of your potential, well aware that your royal heritage has the power to change both your and their own life's course. Nobody will be able to ignore the facts when your relationship starts to fall apart. Not only will this realization rock your world, but it will also upend the lives of people close to you. You'll be able to feel your emotions racing as you deal with this betrayal. It will be impossible for the person you once thought of as a confidant to justify their behavior, particularly in front of the public spotlight. Though they may have believed they were shielding you, their actions were actually impeding your progress. Your faith will be pushed to the ultimate test when the web of falsehood starts to come apart. If you're prepared to reveal the lies that have imprisoned you, type, "I demand the truth." As soon as you believe you've heard everything, there's always more to it. The family you recently joined is involved in global matters. This is entering a realm of espionage, international financial power, and relationships with foreign nations. It's not only about royal ceremonies and extravagant parties. Your family's global ties bind you to powerful personalities in business, politics, and even the shadowy realm of spy services. Through their covert agreements, they have the ability to exert influence well beyond American borders, potentially shifting the balance of power in favor of astute players. Not only are you entering the ranks of American monarchy, but you're also joining a worldwide network that has the potential to either shield you or turn you into a target. They have a great deal of secrets, and because of your relationship, you can become involved in situations that require your highest level of secrecy and slyness. Will you be able to successfully negotiate this complex web of deceit and power is the question. Enter I embrace global power to participate in this high-stakes game and conquer the globe by storm. It grows progressively darker. Unverified but quite plausible rumors have it that a member of your royal family is embroiled in a clandestine operation directed at you. You can't get rid of the unsettling feeling that you're being watched as the whispers get louder. Getting rid of the competitors is their goal before the truth gets out. Someone in your family sees you as an immediate threat to their authority, and they will stop at nothing to prevent you from taking ownership of what is truly yours. Shrouded in secrecy, this family member is not hesitant to utilize their connections and resources to make life tough for you. You'll have to trust your gut and the information you've learned about your royal ancestry as the stress mounts. Are you able to discern who your real allies are? Who is just exploiting you as a pawn in their game, and who actually cares about your success? The stakes are raised and the danger intensifies as the clock runs out. Since the enemy is closer than you may believe, you must maintain your vigilance. Type, "I face my enemies," if you're willing to take on the perils that hide in the shadows and are ready for the fight of your life. The universe is calling you to ascend and fulfill your destiny, and now is your chance. It is no coincidence that one of America's most influential families has learned of your royal ties. This is happening at a time when the nation is undergoing one of its most important transformations. Your choices will have an impact on the future of the country as well as your own life. Accept the challenge and believe that everything is coming together in the universe in your favor. Now more than ever, America needs strong moral leadership, and you are being given the tools you need to achieve, influence, and lead. Enter, I claim my royal destiny, to finalize your commitment to this course. To support us before we move on to the next message, you can become a member by clicking the Join button. If you are ready, let's move on to the next message. Greetings, dear child of God. I have to tell you about something that the Lord has shown me, and it is really alarming. I have received a message about a witch who has been working against you for a very long period. A witch, that is, and not just any old human. It won't take long for you to realize why I call her that and how she has affected your life. It's possible that the difficulties you've been going through, the ones that never seem to stop, are not accidental. As you consider the hardships you have faced, you will begin to realize how her evil influence has permeated every obstacle. You will see that this witch has contributed to your suffering, even if it may seem like your life is too heavy to bear after learning this reality. Recall those moments of perplexity, annoyance, or unexpected disappointments, the financial hardships, the broken friendships, and the persistent obstacles in your path. Now that it's all beginning to make sense, doesn't it? This woman has been subtly influencing you and attempting to prevent you from moving on. But do not be alarmed. There is a reason why the Lord has shown you this information. He is demonstrating to you that you are not helpless to stop the cause of your suffering. You are strong enough to escape her hold. Any attempt to harm you will be thwarted by the strength of God's protection, which is with you. There's still so much more to tell, dear God's kid. You cannot understand the extent of what the Divine Lord has disclosed to you regarding the witch and her current situation. The same individual who attempted to hurt you is now paying for her misdeeds. The misery she attempted to inflict upon you pales in comparison to her suffering. You'll be shocked to learn what has happened to her. So, bear with me, God's kid. There's a lot to learn. Allow me to share with you what God has revealed to me on this witch and how it all relates to your life. If you want to see how it all fits together, hit the like button on this video and enter 444 in the comments section. Loved one, have you ever stopped to consider how uncomfortable the dreams that have been plaguing you lately are? Maybe you've experienced waking up from a nightmare in a chilly sweat with a racing heart. Alternatively, it's possible that you've developed unhealthy habits, things you never did before. Do you often have unhealthy cravings for comfort? Additionally, you may have observed a change in your sleep patterns, such as tossing and turning all through the night in an attempt to locate a quiet period. The overwhelming sense of being exhausted, however, is the most concerning symptom of all. Even though you haven't done anything physically taxing, you nevertheless feel exhausted and worn out. It feels as though a big weight is dragging you down. Are you recognizing any of this? What if I told you, beloved child of God, that your current state of being isn't only the result of fatigue or stress? It's not a medical condition. No, this is not what you may expect. It's far deeper and more concerning. What if there are forces outside of this planet causing your sleeplessness, exhaustion, and self-destructive behaviors? Though that concept may seem unnerving, everything has a purpose. What is really happening to you, as revealed to me by the Divine Lord, is not what you would anticipate. Stay with me if you're prepared to learn the real reason for your difficulties. We'll work together to uncover what the Lord has revealed to us regarding the true source of your pain. I promise you, it will help you break free even though it may startle you. Like this video and enter 333 in the comments if you're prepared to discover the truth. God's child, the Almighty has revealed something truly wonderful. The strange behaviors you've been experiencing, the severe weariness, and the nightmares are not unrelated. Do you recall the witch we discussed before? She is the focal point of everything. Her negative energy and dark spells have been bringing these burdens into your life. However, I am aware of your thoughts. Will she still harass me? Is the question you've been asking yourself. Will these evil powers continue to loom large over my life? In actuality, her influence is just as strong as you let it be. You can take back control once you realize what she has done. Her attempts to manipulate you will start to diminish. You have the power to escape her hold when you cast a light on the darkness. It's your turn to stand up now. Acknowledge the situation as it is. Spend time in prayer asking God to keep you safe. Be in the company of uplifting and encouraging people. Don't allow fear to shackle you. Always keep in mind that you are not alone as you face these difficulties. God is guiding you through the storm. He is with you. You are able to alter your course. You can push past her evil influence if you have faith and perseverance. Put your faith in God's light and observe how your life changes. You have the innate ability to recover and grow. I'm here to tell you a profound truth, dear child of God. No, she won't. The witch's power is disintegrating before your very eyes, even if you are unable to see it at this time. How can I be so sure, you may be wondering? How can I tell that her dark reign is about to end? Pay close attention as the information I'm going to share with you is directly from God. Recall the biblical account of Queen Jezebel. Like this witch, Jezebel believed she was untouchable. She tricked and misled, causing many people to suffer unimaginably, all the while thinking there would be no repercussions for her acts. She deceived others with her nasty methods and exuded such strength and fearlessness. However, what ultimately transpired? She was defeated by the almighty justice of God. Jezebel's fall from grace was unexpected and fast. She thought she was immune to criticism, but she was brought low as God's justice was served. The very dogs she believed to be superior to her ravaged her body. And now, sweet godchild, the witch who has been opposing you is about to meet the same end. She believed, like Jezebel, that she might avoid God's wrath, but the Lord has shown me how she will die. In actuality, she is running out of time. God is all-seeing, and He is always just and strong. Even though you may be afraid or unsure, keep in mind that the darkness won't continue forever. Light always finds a way through. God will deal with those who attempt to harm you, just as He did with Jezebel. Remain optimistic and believe in God. Have faith that God is defending you. The witch may have believed herself to be strong, but you are stronger because of heavenly protection. Remain steadfast and assume that the war is already won. You will soon experience freedom and reap the rewards of your faith. She has been throwing up blood for several days now, which is an unbelievable and horrifying retribution from God. She is being consumed from the inside out by the very spells that she used to harm you. It seems as though God made her sip the curses that she attempted to hurl at you. Now she's being destroyed by those same curses. God's child, her strength is waning, and the evil forces she sent after you are turning around. As it did for Jezebel, the evil she intended to wield against you is now turning into her downfall. God's justice is evidently speedy, and you will soon be released from her control. God's kid, the witch's influence is waning. It's like sand slipping through her fingers. Her anguish increases with each attempt she makes to hurt you. Now, every curse and evil magic that she cast upon you is returning, stronger than ever, and working against her. What she meant to destroy you has now become her undoing. God's divine justice for all the harm she has done to you is the reason for her misery and suffering. Her depravity has ultimately got the better of her, just as it did with Queen Jezebel. She believed she could avoid being judged, but God is aware of everything. She is currently bearing the consequences of her deeds as the weight of her immorality overwhelms her. Do you sense the difference? She gets weaker every second while you get stronger. Every curse she uttered is shattering the bonds that tie you. As she descends farther into her darkness, you are rising into your power. Dear child of God, believe in God's might, for His justice is being carried out in front of your very eyes. The days of her torturing you are ended. Hear this reality. She can no longer cast a shadow of negativity over your life. The Lord's protection envelops you, shielding you from harm like a powerful castle. She is receiving His penalty, and every second of her suffering is evidence that God's justice is at work in your favor. She was under the impression that she could harm you without repercussions, but now she is subject to the full might of divine vengeance. Rest easy knowing that God's justice is on your side. You're secure in His capable hands. Remain steadfast and obedient, for the Lord has spoken, and His justice is already coming to pass. Peace of mind, beloved child of God, for help is on the way. If you believe in God, please write Amen after watching this video. Even in the face of overwhelming circumstances, child of God, there is always more to be thankful for. Despite the difficulties, the noise, and the mayhem all around you, you decide to act with thankfulness. You consciously decide to approach everything with gratitude. This wise decision helps you overcome negativity and uplift your spirits. The weight of drama, jealousy, or rage no longer weighs you down. Rather, you have connected to a higher frequency that converts dark energy into bright light. You shine more brightly every day. Your thankfulness serves as a barrier, keeping the dark at bay. It resembles a cozy glow in a chilly, shadowy space. You make the way clear ahead, pointing others and yourself in the direction of happiness and hope. As you travel this path, keep in mind that your decision, being thankful, draws one nearer to God. It provides access to fresh blessings and chances. Accept this way of thinking. Hold your heart open and allow thankfulness to shine through your life. Nothing can stop you since God is on your side and you are a powerful person. You are able to generate a significant shift in the energy surrounding you each time you choose thankfulness. It's similar to creating a shield to prevent yourself from being pulled down by the world's lower vibrations. You're not going to allow doubt or criticism define who you are. Right now, your heart, rooted in gratitude, is working marvels. Imagine that whenever you give thanks, you attract good vibes to yourself like a magnet. Blessings that have been waiting for you are drawn to you by this energy. You get a little bit closer to the lovely gifts the universe has in store for you with each deliberate decision to concentrate on the positive. Envision strolling along a pathway bordered by vibrant, blossoming flowers. Your life becomes more colorful and brighter with each step you take. Doors that previously appeared impenetrably closed are opening as a result of the changes you've made, such as letting go of bad habits or ideas. You are entering a brand new world that is full with opportunities and hope. Dear child of God, keep moving forward on this journey. Your discretion is an effective weapon. It attracts extraordinary opportunities and opens your heart to divine miracles. Have faith in the procedure. Look towards the horizon. Wonderful things are about to happen to you. Your life is becoming more colorful and joyful day by day. Be determined and see how the universe bestows blessings beyond your imagination in return for your grateful heart. God loves you. Never question His love. God bless you. Amen.